Hey students and families, and for those who are watching this video and are not yet my students, thank you for watching, and I really hope that we get to meet very soon. As we approach the end of the year, I just find myself really reflecting on this remarkable journey that we have been together this past year. This year, marked by growth, discovery, and the transformative power of music, has really left a mark in my heart. Turning 40 this year brought me to Vienna and Salzburg, Austria, where I dove deep into the lives of composers whose songs I have played since I was a kid. Composers such as Beethoven, Mozart, Schubert, and Haydn. It was in a museum surrounded by tangible remnants of Beethoven's life where I experienced the profound impact of his hearing loss. It's one thing to read about his hearing loss, but standing right in the middle of where he composed some of his greatest works gave me this visceral connection to the man and his music. I was in tears when I was listening to Ode to Joy, realizing that he had been deaf for several years by the time he finished composing this song. Songs like Ode to Joy and For Elise, these songs that our Foundation 1 students could play almost so instantly, and I teach them every single week, all of a sudden took new life and new meaning when I was standing right in a city where he composed all of these songs, all while suffering from hearing loss. That trip gave me a fresh perspective, and it reminded me of how music and creativity can transcend human limitations. And it was also such a blessing to be able to share that trip with my husband Lee and my mom and my dad. Another highlight this year is growing into the vision that is beating within my heart, and that is to help 1,000 students discover the transformative power of music. Each day felt like I was learning a new role as I'm building the infrastructure to support this massive vision. And it felt like I was wearing more hats than a hat store. From teaching to creating extra fun things for my students, to digital marketing, to social media, to creating a website, hiring and managing people, to managing my financial books, to being the IT person. You name it, I feel like I have done it. I honestly feel like a CEO stands for Chief of Endless Operations, because it is just a massive undertaking of juggling so many things all at once. And yes, I may be the owner and the founder of Catskis, but I'm also the janitor and the coffee maker. But hey, it keeps you humble and it keeps you on your toes because you have to learn so many things. And speaking of new roles, I finally stepped into my goal and vision of becoming a public speaker. I have always performed, I've always been on stage my entire life, but usually as an entertainer and not really as a public speaker. And I wanted to take that up a notch and really step into that. And I was so honored to be invited in a huge conference this past year where I got to share a topic that I have been researching and writing on, which is the soundtrack to sustained success. I shared on how learning a musical instrument is a very unique activity that teaches a specific life skills that essentially paves the path to sustained success. It has been such a crazy learning curve, but yet I am still here standing. But one thing is for sure, I have learned that perseverance and resilience are a requirement when pursuing your passion. Amidst the growing pains and stepping into new roles, the best part and the most beautiful part about this year is getting the opportunity to embrace my students and their families in person. After years of connecting online, meeting face to face, and spending time in my students' home has been such an incredible blessing. The connections we've created and the relationships built through music are treasures that I'll always hold dear to my heart. And for those who I haven't met in person yet, I genuinely look forward to the day that I get to see you and embrace you and just thank you for your commitment to music and for being my student. Looking ahead, there are exciting plans on the horizon. I am launching my music immersion program because I see that there is a need and a gap that I want to fill. This program is not just about musical growth, but it is about fostering character, because I truly believe that learning how to play the piano is more than just about the music. There is a unique opportunity here to develop music as a lifelong companion. And through that, what I hope is that my students grow up to be amazing individuals who understand what it means to be committed, consistent, compassionate, creative, and confident. While this is an invitation-only program, my hope is that if you do get invited, that you would consider joining the program. and I'll send more info on that soon. As we head into the final stretch of 2023, I just want to express my deep gratitude for each and every single one of you. Whether you are a student that I've only still met online, still haven't met in person, or we've connected in person, or you're someone who's not my student yet, maybe you're a family, you're still kind of figuring out if this is the right studio for you, I just want to say thank you for being here, for giving me your attention, and you are truly a vital part of this musical community. I wish you the warmth of shared moments, the joy of music, and the promise of new beginnings. May this coming year be filled with harmony, growth, and endless possibilities. Cheers to the best remaining days of 2023 and the very best days ahead in 2024. You guys are awesome.